Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warwick LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warwick LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Clear power in it. The music is a nuclear. You know what I say? You see the way it connect and the way it affect, change mind. You see, just like they would have want to intimidate other people and change their mind. You see, our one show love and change mind to the same effect. You see, why would I want to stand by after this happen, this revelation happen? It's decades before the youth them today ban. You know, see. So essentially the men of all set and leave a source of income, you know, a source of legacy. For even them set a legacy whereby other man can come use for them legacy and create legacies for themselves. And the man them sit down and watch that get destroyed and not say nothing. You know, see the culture, the music. You know, see it. Watch that get right now, even the dancehall, offshoot, a reggae music, a R&B music that no. This is what nobody want to call it, but trap or why you want to change the name and call it. As far as I'm concerned, R&B music that we are listening to Rasta. You see it. And the man them for some reason I said, you them a do them things, but we can't fight them. No, on the good don't say dance and nothing. Go over this sing R&B, nothing wrong with that. It done names so already. Everybody know it as that. For decades. I wanted it there and I rock. You come now and play the same tune them and I call them a different name like anybody I idiot Rasta. And the psycho, what? The American them for start call for them one trap now. All the things changed in a phone of mine are the name. Nothing else. Nothing else not change with the beats. Rasta. You don't do with that, man. Stop insulting your own self, man. It's petty. You know, see it. You know, take some responsibility. Just man up and just don't say, yo, we are singing some R&B now. You know, see it. Water it down, turn it in America. Why convert a superior culture to that of a copied culture, a culture that's varied from all angles, take from all both and put together, make one, and still balance half of our culture, yet still go absorb it and put aside our culture. You know, see it? With a full stand that I can't close different, carry different. Them things that not change culture. You know, see it? And the mindset change the culture. Yes, I. Greetings once again, Almighty name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. And I think that's good, wonderful amongst us. We want to say welcome all viewers and subscribers, you know. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and grow the platform. You know, see it? Now, you see, we are going to come in with some more bad mind again, you know, because we are not idiot. See? And whoever want to call bad mind can always do it, you know, because I probably have, yeah, we don't want no good mind if I saw good mind still. We are really a bad mind. You know, see? But Mr. Shenseea in a recent interview the other day, she keep going on about the dancehall music and the culture and things like that, and how she promote the culture. You see, on the back of that, she had done another interview and they ask her what kind of sexual position she never tried yet, and her argument was, you know, see, well, at the end of the day, even right now, it's recognized and known, so it's not a part of Jamaica culture. It is being introduced to, you know, to a demographic, amongst certain people, but it's not a part of the culture. See, hence the reason why it could have been boogery, could have been a crime until this day in Jamaica. You know, see it, so it's proven again say una import it, una plant in the music, and when you say it, we can see the reflection on your face, the expression on your face, the emotion, say you are treading uncharted waters. You can see it, you know. See, and you dip on media push that like say, well, then it's a regular everyday, every girl thing. You know, see it. Now, we observe, say, yeah, launch an album and politician. I mean, just not one, you know, not two, but it's like the whole cabinet come on your album launch. I can't remember ever seeing anything like that before for any artist. We can't remember ever seeing anything like that. You know, we never see nobody got Jimmy Cliff thing them really yet. We never really see that happen for Toots, not even in a death. After all the achievements and things like that. You know, see, you, as opposed to your first album, that second album, third album. I mean, we have many reggae artists. You know, see, John Holt up the road, right, they see him right now. We never see nothing like that. We never really can't remember seeing anything like that, Rasta. At an album launch, not a concert where you're performing and you invite these honored guests. You know, see, an album launch. You know, see, it's like a reward for successfully infiltrating the culture and make it into what you are, or make it into what you want it to be. You know, see, regardless, because though some people want to look on it, Jamaican culture is being integrated with something else or transformed into something else. You know, see, it's far from what it is today, even the music. You know, see, and we know that. And we know you have infiltrators and people who step in with a purpose for who are literally collect a paycheck apart from whatever profession them claims that they might, you know, at the moment. You know, them have a separate paycheck where they might collect for do a particular role Rasta. You know, see, tear down the culture and rip it down so far. Remember, you know, like me always say, you see, reggae music, you know, is the only music in the world which challenge the political norm. See? And it's almost as popular as, not even almost, it's as popular as the American culture or any music where America have over there push on the world through feed it. Tons of platforms and influences and things like that. We only have a drum and a guitar. You know, see, and see where they respond it there. You understand what I say? So per quota, in terms of per size and population, Jamaican music has been far more successful than any influence, threat, or intimidation that America has ever put across to anybody in the world. And America know this as well. The world know this and can't afford this because they are the ones who are supposed to control the mediums, the media platforms and things like that, see? And they are the ones who are supposed to portray the type of reality where they want people to exist by. See, reggae music literally come challenge that. You know, see, for the best side, it give a clearer perspective or an alternative to the news source where they try to propagate to the media, particularly in the black world. You see, particularly amongst I for the greater, it might not have affected America in the way it has affected the other communities across the world, or benefit the other rest of communities and things like that. You see, but it has. It is documented as such. You see. So we know say is a worthy adversary for something or somebody, because that's what it's all about anyway. You see, and then now you have some little children like them, you know, we're coming out, come and behave some little way and I do some little thing and make some little suggestion, drop some little indication and subliminally drop some message. Because you say, but social issues and things like that, you know, you see, it's easy to create an influence, you know. But you know, it's far easier to create an influence on sexuality and sexualism because it's a taboo subject. A very rare people discuss it and children hear discussion regarding it. And here and there, then we have an inkling or a drop, a dime drop and thing like that. And from that, them gather them own assumption and thing and go and create a direction for the most of it. So when you have all our international artists, so-called international artists that come from media, monks and publicize the apartheid, they should be in the media and the children them face like that, but she want to try a certain sexual act and them weird in front of the children like so well. And you know, you have to remember that you have a picnic to, you know, and see, it's the same amount of work where you do on other people's children, and the same amount of work other people are doing on your son, you know. You know, see, you know, you have to look upon it and say, you know, wherever you just want him born, wherever he want to be a your son, you support him all the way. Matter of fact, you have to work for him right and now. That means him they have to work when him turn certain age. Weaken that, or even weaken that human being to you know, subdue to a life of dependency, non-creativity, self-absorption. You know, see it, and all of them things that will come with characteristics like yours, where when it raise a child. You know, see it? No disrespect to no farmer life. You know, see it? We look looking at our culture, and we see woman, mothers are perform certain sexual act where usually that reserved to privacy and all them things. You know, see it? I film it with the children involved and all them sort of something that happening in the culture to deal after them level of decadence in the music, them level of, you know what I say, and the politician them we are watching and observe and even make reference time after time regarding the quality of music we are playing in our dancehall sphere. Them see now as, you know, alright. Forgotten. I mean, who is Shenseea really? Why not Etana or Shania Muir or one of them people who are trying to maintain a certain balance with them art craft? You know, see it, why gone out with one of the most outrageous, the bashiest artists who sing lick out sitting another the other day, yeah? You know, a gone album launch, why the validation, why the validation, you know, see, the endorsement, one who is, I mean, everybody was there, you know, see, this looked like a successful job where, you know, accomplished type of thing, and we are celebrated, you know, see, everybody benefit, all politicians benefit from attitude and actions like them, yeah, portrayal like them, yeah, the same people them when them complain about, so they are them a role model in a society, and them ask them for, you know, adjust them ways so that's crime and violence can, or the mentality within society can you know, advance. So yet still, I mean, this work, Rasta, that work, where the balance there, we not full standard. Right now we're at a point where our people them feel like say them have to go to far more extreme with everything else, with everybody else in the world a push or a perpetrate as an agenda. When them agenda they get shown to our people or introduced to our people is like say take it to another extreme in terms of acceptance, endorsement, and embracing certain things where new, you know, see it, while like I said, them have one of the most it's not natural, you know, see it can't be natural. This is your culture vibrant and so explosive, acceptable and loved everywhere you go. I mean, you know, I'm done for compare it with. You know, I mean by now I'm not for compare it with. You know what culture is. You know what African music is. You know what calypso is. You know what R&B is. You know what, and you see the reception where your music get. Matter regular Jamaican people know, see the reception where your music get abroad and your artists and live and thing like that. You must come to realize that there is something about your culture that needs to be respected, needs to be maintained. I mean, simple fact say it's a money maker. Just by being what it is. Sit and make money for people. See, people are coming from all about. People are talk patois in a London. People are talk patois in a Britain. You talk patois in a Britain and people understand what you say. They might can't talk it back to you in a patois, but they understand clearly what you say, Rasta. Even them would have never realized that they understand patois. You know, see it? So why the item not embrace and try it? You know? Exalt that which made us the way we are, why we are going you know, push aside the principles that was set out, that we embraced, that made us, you know, embodied us as a people. See? Why we can abandon them principle that for a watered down principle that is not even, you know, our nature, you know, connected to us naturally. You know, see, we never used to have any problem with our sexuality if we enjoy sex the way we do it always, all along. You know, see it, we weren't bored. You know, see it. So with them new introduction and them sitting here, it come like a paid advertisement rasta by an entity where have its own, you know, and it benefit, it's like it's benefiting to them. It definitely is benefiting to them, and the only way, you know, is to stamp out this different culture. We keep challenging us. You know, see, let's infiltrate it and stamp it out and make it into what? Make it becomes, because when you water it down, you know, and everybody who have an inkling of challenge, you know, them see that you water down this big, strong adversary, which is what it is. Everybody will just surrender and give up for them fight to and them sort of something there. You know, see, and what we do, lay down and roll over. You know, see, because them look pick me and decide, say, them choose, them say, put money over what is more, you know, more of a legacy. You know, see. And probably if them did use to not, them would have known, say, this what they do today now gone away tomorrow. They would have see that and I realized that. I can remember in the days when musicians usually say them now release a certain amount of music them release for the year because them no want water down them brand, popularize them brand and all them things there. You see, I now say the man them not for release whole heap of tune. Man for do what them want with them talent rasta in terms of release and production and development and things like that. The content and regarding everything around in the structure. You know, see, you have to model that rasta. The item for emulate that, you know, what them a do. What the item a do really represent a different culture. And by representing a different culture, it infiltrate the present culture. You know, see, the foundation culture. You know, see, and it cheap. We know that. We know, say, no. It's not being done for any purpose other than for as like a protection. You know, see, it's a defense mechanism by other cultures. You know, see, yeah. We see and embrace the value of our own to Rasta. You know, see, people are supposed to do certain things in a social media and feel like that acceptable, like there will be no consequence whatsoever. You know, see it, and it's like, you know, you release them things out in the atmosphere and under the guy said nothing, you know nothing now go come. Jano. You know, see, them things that happen nowhere else in the world. You know, have children involved in your private affair them way there and you publicate them things there and think so well, then y'all get away with that. A prison you're gone. You know, see, and police attack about them and they investigate. Oh, what's that investigation? No, where they all girl there. You know where they all girl there for go hold her and lock her up and make she tell them who the man is to and take away the picnic, put the picnic in a good home amongst good parents. You know, see. You know, see, who a film them sort of something there when them think they are gone? Is another adult woman or another child? Now supposed to be the father figure in the household. Water down to little less than a hustler. You know, see, that's it all down to. Whatever can go viral, whatever can come on, you know, the medium and create a revenue. You know, see, that's all it water down to Rasta. You tie up your own children them on a cross. Them parents and I know say document them and them are putting on the airwave so them people are going to see for the rest of the children them life where only now go there fail battle them ghosts and demons there when culture change. I want to pick them off there and live with them level of sacrifice. Where is the balance? Where is the halfway in between? You know, see, what's the need for the extreme, Rasta? What's the need for our society to go to the extreme? All of them things, them no new, you know, them sexual performance and act and all of them sitting there and go on with. Nothing of them no new, them no new. Them new to Uno. You know, see, and Uno run with it now. And I make it look like say it's a new style or a new no, you have crime and punishment for some of them. And you know, yeah, you get demonized. Which is deservedly. You know, see, this deserved. So someone who deserve it, Rasta. Nasty. You can't have children involve them way the other. You know, see, you know, it's you know, it's a subject where you can't hardly talk about and find the right words for deal with it, Rasta. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I have children, you know. You know, see, one of them thing there. Them thing that are nice, Rasta. You see, I hear that thing that, man. You see, we well, bemused. When bemused are the right word, Rasta, but shocked should that be the appropriate word. We're still in a shock when you see them thing there. Because what kind of matter that, Rasta? And the thing is, she get filmed and she film it. What kind of human being that, Rasta? Come on, man. Come on, man. We don't expect people to think about when them see them thing there. You know, anyway, we give thanks to the, you know, see it. We give thanks, Rasta. Share, like, and subscribe.